That is a live shot in New Orleans. The Big Easy getting struck by another hurricane on the 7th anniversary of Katrina. That disastrous hurricane. Isaac made landfall. You can see there that house is holding up okay, but clearly New Orleans and the entire Gulf Coast getting hit by Isaac. What does it mean for oil? What does it mean for oil prices? And how does it tie into what's going on in the oil patch in general? Because prices have been rising. Jerry Dicolo is with us.
Right. Well,
prices at the pump been going up to begin with, right?
Right. Well, what we've been seeing over the past few days, it was described to me as kind of the classic U.S. Gulf Coast hurricane fire drill. As soon as the storm comes running through the Gulf, everyone closes down production. They sit there, they wait, they see what happens. It goes off through. Prices rise, and then everyone looks at the end, and if nothing happened, prices tend to fall down. We're starting to actually see that already, because it doesn't look like that when the hurricane, or excuse me, when the tropical storm went through.
No, it got upgraded to a hurricane.
That's right, hurricane
got
now.
Upgraded. It's a hurricane.
When it went through the Gulf of Mexico, didn't seem to cause much of a production issue because it was a tropical storm. So it looks like those things are going to start back up pretty quickly.
So you can see, right? We had crude. Not to interrupt you. We just showed crude oil down 1%.
Certainly, it's down.
So
1%.
this is part of what you're talking about.
Exactly right. And so now, what really the focus turns to is on land. Where, to be honest, with Isaac, there actually might be a bigger issue because of the flooding, where we're starting to be worried about the refineries. So the Gulf Coast is, it's the biggest refining area in the United States, and right now they've shut basically every refinery down in the Louisiana and Mississippi areas. And so what we have to check out now is, once this thing moves through, when it drops 20 inches, 30 inches of rain, which is what they're predicting, we have to see if some of these things have flooded, when they can start to be up and cranking up gasoline and diesel again. And there is an issue right now, which is that currently gasoline supplies are pretty tight in the U.S. We've been seeing them rise throughout the summer. I mean, we're at, I think, around $3.76 a gallon U.S. average, which is very high for this time of year. And so if those refineries can't start up very quickly again, we could have some issues going through the Labor Day and into maybe the next week.
So how do you think that we'd know maybe in a couple of days, in a week?
Yeah, it'll be, right now the focus is on the storm. It's what's happening in New Orleans and what's happening, on those refineries on the Mississippi from New Orleans to Baton Rouge. And so we have to see what's going to go through there, what's going to happen in the refineries in Mississippi. Next couple of days we'll start getting reports from those refineries. They'll tell us if they're able to start up. They'll start up in a couple of weeks. They'll say if there's been any sort of disruptions or anything, and we'll start to get the gasoline and diesel flowing. If not, if some of those refineries are down, particularly if some of the big ones are down, that's where we can really start having an issue.
So everything that's happening with this storm right now in the Gulf Coast, how long will it take that to filter down to the tank? To the pump.
Right. Well, I mean, we could see prices move up fairly quickly within the next couple of weeks if they were to move up. And we saw it when I think when Ike came through, Hurricane Ike in 2008. There were some localized supply issues throughout the Southeast that were sending up prices and actually leading to some localized shortages in as far away as South Carolina, Georgia, those kind of areas that are relying on these refineries.
Yeah. All right. What are the chances gas prices go down to $2 a gallon?
Not very good.
Damn.
Not very good.
All right, Jerry Dicolo, thank you very much, sir. Talk to you soon.